The World Economic Forum is well underway in Davos, Switzerland. Like every year, the pilgrimage of the world's most powerful leaders aim at improving the state of the world. However, critics say this gathering of billionaires in the Swiss Alps discussing world issues like poverty is pure hypocrisy. RT correspondent Ashlee Banks is joining us live from the newsroom with more on this story. Ashlee?
That's right, Manila. Leaders and lawmakers are slated to discuss the greatest challenges facing the world at this annual gathering hosted by the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Thousands will be discussing geopolitical and geoeconomic tensions, which may sound great, timely, and much needed. However, critics say Davos embodies everything that's wrong with the current global climate. Oxfam, the anti-poverty coalition, recently released a report to coincide with Davos, showing the world's 2,200 billionaires grew 12% wealthier last year. What may not come as a surprise is that the wealth hasn't trickled down to the poor. In 2018, the poorest half of the world grew 11% poorer. To put that into perspective, the top 26 billionaires own the same wealth as the poorest 3.8 billion people. Oxfam America's Vice President for Policy and Campaigns, Paul O'Brien, says, quote, "You're not going to get a decrease in extreme wealth until you have a leadership committed to tackling its root causes. And right now, we don't." Mohammed Hassan Mahmoud, a refugee and co-chair of the 2019 World Economic Forum, had this to say to the Davos elite.
On a day-to-day basis, that's what I do with my fellow refugees. We have talented people who are denied access to humanity. People don't want to open the doors, and we feel unwanted, and no one really cares. So please, as you go, the next couple of days, as you attend the meetings and as people discuss great lofty ideas, think about those of us who are on the sidelines watching in.
On top of that, critics point out the Davos elite have gotten wealthier while wages for U.S. workers have remained stagnant. According to a recent Bloomberg report, the fortunes for a dozen of 2009 Davos attendees has increased by a combined $175 billion. Two people on that list are Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Chase, whose net worth has tripled since 2009, and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, whose wealth grew by 1,853% within that period. Many critics say Davos is simply a week in which the rich discuss issues that help them progress and detract from actual social change. What's interesting about this year is some world leaders have opted out of attending. British Prime Minister Theresa May, French President Emmanuel Macron, and U.S. President Donald Trump have all decided to sit this one out and remain at home to deal with their country's fractured politics. Trump's absence comes at a time when the U.S. is faced with its longest government shutdown, where hundreds of thousands of government employees are either furloughed, having their paychecks delayed, or are forced to work without pay, making it hard for them and their families to make ends meet, all because Trump wants his wall on the U.S.-Mexico border. Some say if Davos doesn't tackle the issues that matter to the average person, like poverty, income, and equality, then it's time for the annual meeting to end. Reporting in the newsroom, Ashlee Banks, RT.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.